scale in this one if it's 18. Right, and then pivot it here.
Like, did you see how many keys he was just pressing all at once there, chat? There was like 7.
So this is just helper geometry for me.
So you just create an extra kind of polygon there at 18 centimeters wide, and that's going to help you place these bars, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Do it like that.
You might maybe want to make sure they're centered because we didn't use the exact width.
It shouldn't matter too much. We can check. So you can see now we have 4 intersections between these. So these lines here will basically tell me where my cylinder should go.
The center of the cylinder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I already know that my pivot is centered on the cylinder. And if I hold V, grab the x-axis, and snap it here, I know that it's perfectly aligned. Just going to raise this a bit. We're not too worried about the details right now. And now we can freeze, transform. Right now, so if I duplicate it like that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Was that just Control-C, Control-V, Control-V, or what did you just do there?
Shift-D. So, okay, I'll do it again. A really neat feature is we have no transformations right now on the cylinder.
Okay.
You can see by everything being zeroed.
Right.
But if I Shift-D, which is duplicate special,
right,
and then snap it here, basically you just moved it 18 centimeters to the left. So now when I Shift-D again, the transforms will be inherited. So it'll be 18 plus 18. So if I duplicate it now, we have 36. And I have 54. Does it make sense?
I'll tell you the same thing I told my Czech teacher. Yep.
How is this complicated? It's literally adding numbers together.
No, that part. Yeah, that part I get. But the like the
I
shortcuts.
just clicked 2 buttons.
I mean, now I see why you're a senior. You know, like
how is that? This is like the first thing they teach you in modeling class.
Do it again.
Okay.
Benny says do it again.
Jesus Christ. All right. We have our helper geometry, right? Which at this point we don't really need. We only need it for centering.
Right.
I have a cylinder.
Right.
That in the world space is zeroed.
Right.
So I know I want to move it.
Right.
For 18 centimeters.
Right.
I will duplicate it.
Right.
Special. Shift-D. Duplicate special. So on my duplicated geometry, I now have transformations. If you look at the translate X, it's 18, which means this object has been moved in the X-axis for 18 points, in our case, centimeters.
Right. So then you're just pressing it, like just enter again, and it'll do it again.
So if 18? I do Shift-D,
right,
it will take the last transformation of the object and add it to the new. So we have 18 plus 18 plus 18. And we can keep going.
Dobrze.
We can keep going as much as we want.
Dobrze.
Okay, you understood. Rozumiesz.
Okay. Dobrze means good in Czech, so I'm saying that I get it now.
So that's what we have.
We used to take Czech classes together.
We did, yeah. It was a year ago.
Then you abandoned me.
Yeah. So now our helper geometry, we can get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. Now we've run into an issue. That doesn't look right. So we need to take our cylinders and actually align them with what we've created here. As we can see, these are also at an incline. So there's 2 ways to do it. We can grab all of the vertices and move them, which what you would be inclined to do. Or we could snap the vertices down, the pivot, sorry, and just rotate the whole object. So it's really up to you. I think in this case it doesn't matter too much, so I'm just going to move them inside a little bit. But I want to make sure that it doesn't clip through. It should fit. I'm going to go in component mode here so that I can, yeah, that looks a little better. And we can get rid of our distance tool, because we don't really need it anymore. So that's what we have so far. I'm just going to turn off the wireframe, look at our model a little bit, and what do you think, Mark?
I am liking it. I see you want like probably 2 or 3 inches, maybe 3 inches away from the grill. So
Just want to space this out.
yeah, I would move the whole thing kind of forward a bit. Right about there, I think is good.
Okay.
Now another thing I can see is that the hood on the W900 actually slopes back a little bit. Now, do you think we should slope this whole thing kind of back with the hood, or leave it a little more upright? What do you think, Andy? This is more a question for you and your artistic perspective, I think.
Which slope are we talking about?
See how the grill of the truck actually kind of tilts back
Yeah, exactly.
backwards? I'm all confused. I'm turned around. Yeah,
We
it kind of.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we can try. That's what iteration is for.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to grab these 2 pillars now. I'm not going to worry about the cylinders because their orientation at the moment doesn't matter. So I have all of the vertices in the back selected. And the easiest way to do this is to just snap the pivot to this point and just rotate them from that point onwards. So now we can see.
That looks hot. Maybe we went a little too far with it, but I
Yeah.
think we were on the right track for sure.
Okay. So we could do it like that.
Maybe a little more. This is just kind of a visual thing, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go further than
I dig
that.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Chat, what do you think? Is that better than just straight up and down? Namiro is Namiro or Benny? Is that Benny? That's Benny. Benny, you're testing me. He's saying it's still missing hood mirrors.
Benny. The gap between this and this doesn't seem right. Even though I think our math is wrong.
I think the issue is you went from the center of the bar to the edge of the square bar, rather than the center of the square bar or the edge of the cylinder.
What?
So when you put those polys in between, you put them in between the square bars, but then you snapped to the center of those joints. So you actually created a smaller space between the cylinders. So what you could do is there some way to evenly spread all of these out at the same time?
There is if they're instanced.
Are they instanced?
No, because I didn't instance
Then
them.
we won't do that.
I mean, we could, because we know it should be 18. Actually, a different idea.
Really quickly, I'm going to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Maybe you can kind of think about how you handle it. So I've noticed in the chat, a couple people have been asking about getting a job at SES Software and how they go about doing that, which is a good question because I think we've both talked plenty of times on the stream about how we got our start at SES Software. So you can actually head over to the SES Software website. I got to refresh my memory to what I believe is SESsoft.com. Yeah, you can head over to SESsoft.com, and in the top right corner, there is a tab called Careers. So you can actually go there and see the available job offers. So if that's something you've been thinking about, getting into working in the gaming industry, I mean, we're always looking for talented individuals. So yeah, you can kind of see what jobs are open and available for you to apply for. Absolutely. Andy, how we at? Where are we at? How we doing?
Fixing my mistakes. But it seems centered, actually. Yeah, I don't understand why.
Now,
because here the spacing between these is equal.
Right. But is this just going to the edge of the bar?
It is.
So it actually would need to go into the bar a little bit.
All right. So
So
we need
maybe
a
the way
different-
my brain would solve this is to create, we
No,
have
no,
4
I
of
get
these
it,
bars
I get it,
before.
I get it.
I would create 6 of them
I know
kind
what
of
to
in
do.
front of the grill.
We need. Just give me a second.
Andy's cooking, guys. Let him
Yeah.
do his thing.
Modeling is really trial and error.
That's life, man. Life is trial and error.
Preach. Preach.
Yes, we're for those of you that have joined in the middle of all this and are curious about what we're doing, clearly we're modeling something, but what and why? Well, last modeling stream, you guys seem to be into it, so we've decided to kind of do a series. I think at the beginning we weren't sure if it would be a series, but now I can see by the interest that I think it will be a series. So we're going to kind of go through everything it takes to model stuff. So Andy here is very, very quickly going through what it takes to model something. We've just decided to do a moose bumper. That was just kind of, we riffed a couple days ago and decided that a moose bumper would be the thing to make. So we've come up with our own design. Me and Stenda are concept artists on the vehicle team. We come up with this, our own, very own SCS design moose bumper. And Andy here is going to model it on stream for you guys. So if you are just joining, you know, and you do want to see how it went right from the beginning, you can check out these videos later on Twitch or on YouTube.
There we go. You're right. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'm not as dumb as I look, you know.
Yeah, that looks way better.
You guys call it deer protection, Benny?
Still a bit closer.
I guess, yeah, you guys don't really have mooses here in Central Europe, yeah.
That looks way better. So you see why the blockout phase is so important. Because imagine we had a ton of details here.
Man, it's looking good.
But it's just basics. This is, we don't have bevels. We don't have
yeah, but I mean,
cuts,
like we can see we're getting there, you know.
Exactly.
Like it's real now. It feels
so
real.
I think for this first stream we can just conclude with the blockout phase, and then if we continue this, we can get into detailing this bad boy, and maybe it will make it in the game. We don't know. Hard to promise, but.
We got to convince a couple people for it to be in
true.
game first. It was our idea, I'll be honest. I mean, you said enough here. It was our idea that this would maybe one day end up in the game, but
we'll see how
we'd have to convince people who actually get to make those decisions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but no, it's looking really good. Maybe one thing we can do, while just one last final touch, is we can check if that front face is 18 inches long. Like height, 18 inches height, the main bumper itself.
The whole thing, or just
no,
just
yeah, that part.
Okay.
Yeah, because typically,
can you just convert them to centimeters, please?
I don't know what
you have Google right in front of you.
Your crazy French measuring system. 18 inches to centimeters. 45.
Okay, so we need.
That seems long. That seems too long. What is that?
That's 50.
That's 50. All right, so we got.
But it should be at the top here, right?
Actually, yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay, so that's 56.
I was gonna say it looked a little long, so let's bust that down to 46. Let's call it 46 centimeters.
Okay, 46. But we know that the top is correct because we have the gap that we fixed at the start.
Yeah, maybe.
So we should lift it from the bottom.
Yeah,
exactly. So I'm going to take the bottom measuring tool. You said 46?
Yeah.
Okay, so like that, and then we just take the vertices and should be able to snap to it. Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Yeah. So typically, Kenworths are coming from the factory with 18-inch Texas bumpers. I mean, you can get the taper bumpers and all stuff like that, but most common is the 18-inch. So I think we should base it off of that. Maybe, you know, once we actually get it in game, we might decide we want to go with a 20-inch, and then we'll make Andy do extra work to fix it for us. Just like real life, you know. People come to me with like, "Hey, Mark, I just finished working on this," and I'm like, "Hey, can you fix this and this?" And then they aren't so happy. But hey, I gotta say, we never had any crashes or anything like that. This has been a really good stream.
Yeah, quite happy. Chat looks happy too. So
yeah. So chat, maybe if you guys want, let me know really quickly. What have you thought of this so far? This stream, if you guys are, I think generally I saw positive comments, so I think we're definitely going to do one again. But you know, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if Andy was going too fast for you. You know, I'll slow him down for next time. Make sure he doesn't go to the gym beforehand and get his blood pressure all hyped up.
Click fast.
Everyone's quite happy.
Yeah, love to see more. Okay, we could definitely keep it going.
You know what time it is?
To end the stream or what?
It's time for a raid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot we do that.
Yeah, I forget quite often too, but Benny luckily reminded me.
Yeah.
So let's see who is currently playing American Truck Simulator right now. Benny, do you know the commands for the raid? Because I don't remember. /raid. Good deal. Krulix is playing. He's always tuning into our streams. Maybe we could hit him. I want to make sure they don't have that explicit tag, you know? Does Krulix have the explicit tag? No, it doesn't look like it. You know, I think he does this on purpose. I think he's always playing when we're having a stream, just hoping that we'll raid him. Yeah, he's on to us.
It's a good tactic.
Yeah. Let's who's this? Formidable in English. Yeah, let's go with Krulix. All right. So, chat, we're going to send you over to raid Krulix. You guys know the deal. You're representing the hashtag best community ever. You know, you're representing us here at SCS Software. You're
and giving us fun, so life's good, man.
Trying our best, man, but we can't keep up with the hunger or the demand from the
requests.
Community.
Yeah. Because they love it. You know, it's a positive thing. They just keep wanting more. If you like it, you want more of it, right?
That's very true. That is very, very true. And actually, looking back on it, you were with us on Community Convoy episode number 24. That was on May 26, 2023. So when we last had you on the stream.
Wow.
So not too far off, a couple of years back. So, but a lot has changed in that time. And we're going to delve into that because your channel's been blowing up a little bit. But before we get into that, chat, good to have you back. First off, if you're on Twitch, welcome back to the Twitch partner sessions. You got your channel points and everything back.
And we have an important question.
Tell us. What was the question you got?
I wonder, guys, we have our verified tick back. Does it mean that you guys got your points back as well, or are you starting from scratch?
That's the real question. So Milo's saying they lost all of the watch streak, which I understood, but points are back. So you got your points back? Okay.
Let's spend it all today.
Everyone has their points. Oh, and somebody got their 80 stream streak back as well. Okay, so some of you have got it, some of you don't. Okay, so it seems like a little bit of a mix, but again, apologies.
Watching us in 80 streams continuously.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's pretty cool, right?
Wow, that's awesome.
It's really cool. But I'm glad we're back. I'm glad on Twitch that we're back with the partner. Apologies again for the little hiccup. There were some issues on Twitch side, but hey, we're back on track with it. And
you know, we wrote an email to Twitch. You know, we caused riot there. Twitch almost got banned.
Mr. Bezos.
Worldwide. Yeah.
Excuse me.
What have you done since I was last year?
Speaking of awesome, I can see here in the small camera next to you, Alex, like some freakingly awesome setup, man. Like,
look how cool this is. Look how cool this setup is. And we've had some pretty cool setups on the stream, but this is definitely up there. I'm gonna need you, Christian, to maybe talk us through this rig.
Let me try to. Let's back up a little bit. Here's my whole room, right? Triple 55-inch screens, custom, I guess, frame, right? Aluminum extrusion frame, and then all of these other devices, and that's what makes this so realistic. From the wheel, the custom wheel. The dog, yes, Uno. Shout out to Uno, man. Shout out to Uno. But yeah, man. So everything I do is to first of all, is to immerse me. Like I gotta feel. No offense to the viewers, I have to feel good because I had.
Of course,
And then I try to showcase it in a way that it inspires others, man. Like how far you can take this game, I guess, you know.
So.
I mean,
yeah. Wow, I'm swimming with my hands. I gotta stop doing that.
Oh my God, you're switching the cameras. Do you have even a dock?
We have a variety of cameras. Yeah.
He's got the side view, he's got the gauges, and you've also got the gauges up on your screen here as well. Those are really unique to have in your stream.
Yeah, let's give him a little rev, man. Let the people hear the engine, see something. Okay.
That is so cool. We're definitely going to talk more about that.
Yeah.
But first of all, we need to sort ourselves out with driving. We're currently out here in Washington State in American Truck Simulator. Of course, part of our community convoys that we all drive together. That's me included, that's Namiro included, and of course our special guest Christian as well. We're all driving our trucks. We've all got a bit of old school today. Check out these trucks. What are we riding with? Namiro, what we got?
I'm rocking with the International Eagle. And next to me, I can see Christian's rocking Peterbilt. And you, Alex, are in the Mac Pinnacle.
I am indeed. Yeah, I thought I'd switch it up today. Absolutely. And well, Christian had an idea for a bit of a route today, since he's going to be leading the convoy. That's tradition around here anyway.
In his hands.
Yeah. So, Christian, what was your idea? Because usually we just hit the highway, but you wanted to do something a little bit different today.
So, big shout out to one of my community members that showed me this road, Mr. Chow. So Mr. Chow said if we make a couple of turns over here to the left, there's a road that goes up the mountain to like this forestry place. It will tear my rig apart. It might blow up the stream. It's pretty crazy. So I say we go. I don't know.
I think that's a pretty good idea. I think that's a pretty good idea because for those who don't know, Christian has a bit of a motion rig going on, right? With your seat, it actually moves around with your truck.
Seat even moves. Come on, man. I'm embarrassed.
The whole setup moves in. Don't be embarrassed. Motivation. Let's fly into SCS software and set it up for you guys. Let's do that.
Listen, what we'll do, we'll get Benny to stand behind you in the mirror and just kind of like shake your sheet
with me.
every now and again, just kick you in the back and just shake it around a little bit. I think it might work just as well. We'll get somebody hired to do that.
Alright, so should we pick up some trailers so we're not driving trucks only?
Yeah, we could
we can take a shot from here, maybe?
Maybe we can take a
Go
job.
ahead.
Yeah.
I'll be following right behind.
If you find the job, Christian, then we can copy it on the convoy session, so we can follow whatever you're gonna get, and then we can all head up together. So let's have a look here. Chat, it's great to see you all. Whether you're watching on our Facebook, on our Twitch, on our YouTube, it's good to see you all. Thanks for tuning in for today's stream. It's always nice to have the community with us, and of course the community who may be a part of the Simmers. If you never joined us before, hello, welcome. It's good to have all of you here today. We're going to be trucking, we're driving, do a little bit of chatting as well, and get to know Christian a little bit more if you don't know too much about him and his community and what he does best as well. Other than that, let's hit the road. Let me get out of your way here because I feel like I'm blocking your...
Yeah, I'm trying to find the place to pick up the job. I don't see it. What's happening right now? Why is this happening?
It's supposed to be here? I think it's behind me, right?
Yeah, is it? I don't know. I'm looking for it. If you guys see it, pick it up first, please.
Do you have I'm guessing maybe you have the game elements off. Maybe.
I think it's gonna be here behind the delivery.
Literally straight here.
No, it's not here.
Is there a job place here?
Is this actually like prefab with jobs? I think this is just a dealer, right? And so
I think it's just a dealership, yeah. So I think we need to go maybe across the road or something.
Okay, I'll let you guys take the lead on this. You do it all the time, so yeah. All right, let me get out of the way.
Is it from the company Starbridge?
I don't know. Let's go find out. I'm going to drive over there now.
Okay, Alex, go explore.
I've not picked up anything, so
I'm out of here. Have a look what's at Starbridge. Have a little look what the local selection is. If the gate's going to open for me. Hello guys, I'm here. Open the gate.
There it is.
Alright, let's see what they got going from here. Are we just grabbing any trailer for the time being, just to take up there?
Yeah, I think
so.
Yeah,
right.
The bigger and longer, the better.
Well, they've got double trailers here. Yeah. Does that sound good?
No,
don't do that. No, no mayhem, please. No mayhem.
No. What about roof shingles? Flatbed?
I embarrassed myself last time. Do not set me up again. Please.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna do it.
Do you remember the parking job, right?
Bro,
how does
imagine
this look to you
me
guys?
with double trailers. Come on, man.
Right, so
that would remove the game from Steam.
It'd be that bad.
So which one did you pick, man? Can I already copy it? I guess.
Yeah, you can already copy it. Yeah, it's in the session.
Okay.
So we're just picking up a random trailer. It's just like a flatbed here with some roof shingles in it, and then we're gonna take this up this road that Christian is gonna.
Yep, I'll leave you guys
to,
there.
so
I just copy the job.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out your way here and put back in probably into the internationals. So you have a bit of space. So I'll just wait for these other cars to pass here. Oh right. You got the points back? Yes, you do, chat. Yes, you do. Oh right. Pull up over here. Uh-oh. What's going on
Okie
here?
dokie. I'm good. I might take the lead just so I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. It needs to take a bit of a wider turn here. How you doing? You good hooking up that trailer there?
I'm fine.
You good? All right.
I need to slam it a little bit, but I'm fine.
All right.
All right. So what are we hauling actually? I don't.
I think there's
So
a
apparently,
shingles.
somewhere in the woods, they need 3 trailers full of roof shingles.
It's a legit need.
Yeah.
There's somebody out there who's off the grid, you know, doesn't want to pay for power and stuff like this. And
All right. So I will be following you, Christian. So
yes,
take the lead.
Okay. All right, come this way. I'm going to make a right out of here and then make a quick left. So just try to follow me.
all right,
It's about 2 minutes down the road.
got it. Okay, let's hit the road then. Let's do it.
This is
Right
kind of cool.
behind
So
you,
you,
you know.
you guys have never been here? It doesn't show up on your map?
Nope.
I have it on my map, so I definitely have been here before.
I don't.
But I'm looking forward
it's gonna
to
be first for me. First time for me.
Nimiro's first time. Should be a lot of fun. Ooh, it's quite a bit of traffic. I'm gonna try to pull out here. All right, now here's the fun part, chat. If you've not joined us for the community convoy, while we're on the road here, we've got to do a bit of multitasking. We get to put Christian here in the hot seat and ask him some questions. Oh my goodness, this trucker's merging into me. And ask him more about his community. So, let's start from the beginning. People know you as the Simmer. Where did that name come from?
Long story short, last time I gave you a super long story, I'm going to cut it short and tell you this. I don't know, I
Go
just
for it.
love simulation games. And I don't know, I just thought about it one day. I was like, I want to be the Simmer, the one who sims all the simulators. So, yeah, I'm always playing Flight Simulator. I'm playing this. I'm racing.
One rules them all.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Heck yeah.
I'm attempting. I'm not sure I'm succeeding, but...
And what kind of, you mentioned you play all sorts of simulators, a bit of flight sim there as well, but what other simulators games are you mainly playing on your rig?
I do spend a majority of my time doing this. I just love Truck Simulator, but I do have a pretty intense flight simulator. I have all the instruments, and it kind of swaps out with everything you see here. So flight and truck, I do race sometimes. I'm just not that competitive, man. I enjoy the views. I enjoy the immersion of it all. I don't want to compete for times or, you know, so I'm always back in this seat here.
I understand. And with the flight sim thing too as well, I do a bit of flight simming myself. Was messing around with the new release yesterday. I think it was like the A350, I think it was, they released on Microsoft Flight Sim.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun, man. That's a lot of fun. So I get the idea of it. I get why people enjoy it as well. Well, we had you last time when you were kind of starting things off with streaming, but you've kind of grown since then. How did it all begin, and where are you at now? Because you told us before the stream that you've rapidly expanded since the time we saw you last.
Yeah, I had this thing where, you know, like everybody else, if you start something, you want to put everything in it, and I was doing that with YouTube, but, you know, I don't think, how do I say this? I don't think I had a limit, so I wanted to be the best and do the best, and it just, as everybody talks about on YouTube, I had this burnout moment. I was like, oh my God, it's taken over my life, but I finally took the advice of just being myself and relaxing, and the moment I did that, the whole YouTube channel took off. And I often tell people on my stream, and I hope it doesn't come across the wrong way, I don't care if you subscribe, I don't care if you like, as long as you join, you chat, you like to be here, and then that's all I ask. And in doing that, being a bit more natural and just like enjoying it, from my perspective, I guess it's just grown naturally, and I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. I mean, I'm so happy to hear, like, your channel has been growing so much, because honestly, you're a great guy, always very, very chill, always welcoming of anyone that's in your chat, and I think that plays a big part of it as well. And that's not the only thing you've been doing, right? I mean, you obviously got the channel, but you've also been taking off a little bit with a little bit of a side project as well, creating some gauges and more, right?
Yeah, I do. I did get into the sim accessory and innovation business, and so, you know, it always starts with like, what do I want? How can I make my stuff more immersive? So I don't know if the viewers can see, for example, I have gauges and I have these button boxes. Everything, almost everything you see on my stream, including my horn pad, everything is made in-house. I make all the data, I prototype, I 3D print, and that led to a business. And so I do sell a lot of sim racing accessories. It's been extremely successful, and I couldn't have done it without the support of the community. People seem to want it. So I like to keep that recipe. If I need it, I make it. If I like it, I think they might like it, and it seems to work. That's the secret sauce.
That's a great approach, man.
That is a great approach, and I'm glad that's kicking off as well. It's seriously clever, because looking at your gauges there, they look so realistic and displays all the information you need. And what was kind of like your...
I love the shaking, man.
Yeah, you're shaking.
You do, but I don't. I'm in the shaking over here, so I wouldn't say I like it. Hold on, see. Somebody said, let's pick up a big... Yeah, exactly. Whatever you think is happening right now is happening. Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. Come on, you can do it.
Hula hoop doll, or what that is, man, on the dashboard. It's like all shaking.
Dude, do you know that was one night on the stream, one guy from New York City, forgive me, I don't remember his name. He goes, hey, man, you know what you need is a hula girl. I went, hold my beer, pulled out my phone, went on Amazon and ordered her. There she is.
Does she have a name?
She had a name. She really did have a name. I have no clue. I'm not kidding. Like, he literally named her and I don't remember.
Okay.
That's funny.